This week on Gridlife Digest, we got our pet peeves, physical versus digital media, gaming backlogs, and our favorite voice actors, all coming up next. Welcome, listeners, to episode 4 of Gridlife Digest, the culture and gaming podcast. My name is Noah Friskop, and joining me today is Micah Benfett.
Hey there, people.
Elijah Shaw.
It's your boy.
Matus Kuklinski.
Plat Matt in the house.
I'm gonna get that right one day. Is that all of us? We're kind of short. Am I missing somebody?
And yourself.
Myself, Noah Friskop.
Yep, yourself.
And every Wednesday, each of us chooses a topic for conversation, and we recommend a piece of media for the group and the audience to check out. You can get the show on iTunes, YouTube, and now Google Play. Got that all situated every Wednesday. And be sure to check out gridlifedigest.com to see all the content in one place. And while you're at it, follow us on all of our social media platforms at Gridlife Digest on Twitter and at Gridlife Digest Pod on Facebook and Instagram, so you never miss what's happening. All right, we're going to do another rapid fire of what have you guys been playing.
So I finished Horizon earlier in the week.
Congratulations.
And yeah, that was cool. And then it's just been nonstop Mass Effect.
Andromeda.
Andromeda, yeah. I love it. I love Mass Effect.
Do you-
Faces are a little dead, but whatever.
Yeah, and all the Asari are the same. Like, there's one Asari model.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. It really is. I feel like it gets more shit than it really deserves, but I don't know. I might have to do a topic on just that one time because I have a lot to say about it. How about you, Micah?
Let's see. A couple days ago, Max and we played Uncharted 4 multiplayer. That's a good time, even though we suck at it. You know, we go in there and try and win some matches. We end up losing the first couple, and then after that, we start doing somewhat okay.
Yeah, I feel like with that you can kind of get the grips on it with just a few rounds of practice.
Exactly. It's a lot of fun. It's a really underrated multiplayer.
Yeah, it's no Last of Us, but it's a lot of fun.
Exactly. You know, it's just simple third-person shooting, and then
Swinging around.
Yeah, lots of swinging around.
Sliding
you can
down.
Hit people with your rope thing.
I can never get that right. Like I always
Yeah, that's hard.
I also suck.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You have to build that up to, fucking kill people with one hit.
Yeah.
And then what else have I played? I played more of that Spider-Man game, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game.
I thought you were done.
Yeah, more. No, I wanted to collect comic book pages.
Gotta press Stan. Gotta get Stan's approval.
Exactly. I've got to collect all of them. Because in this game, there's only 300 comic book pages. Whereas in
Only 300.
in the first Amazing Spider-Man game, there's 700.
Oh my gosh, that's some Korok seed level shit.
It was bad. And then once you found the first 600, then it would show the last 100 on your map.
What?
So
Okay, it's like, all right, you've worked this hard.
Fair.
Yeah, you've worked this hard. We're gonna give you a little something. God, what do they have? The whole Ultimate Spider-Man run on there?
Pretty much. I don't know. I
gosh.
never even looked through them.
But what's the point of getting them?
Just to get the
Get
trophies.
the trophy? God, trophy horse.
In that game, I ended up never getting the platinum because I didn't want to play through it again to go and get all the other collectibles.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Rip.
What about you,
Yeah, I'm
Matt?
sorry. There's no going back and fixing that. Okay, yeah.
Well, since last week, I finally finished Platinum in Crash 3.
Congratulations.
So-
That's great.
That's all 3 Crash games platinumed. And right now I'm playing I'm going back to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories so I'm going back for the platinum finally.
You can't get any more trophies though.
Huh?
You can't get any more trophies
yeah,
though.
Yeah, what's the point?
You're right cuz I'm at 69%.
Hey.
But, as much as I like the 69 gag, I got to go for that platinum.
You gotta go
feel
with
me?
the plat. The only thing that beats the 69 is the plat. And yeah, mine.
Up to the name.
You gotta get that platinum. But yeah, my last week in gaming has to be put into its own topic because it's been so vast. So I'll just refrain entirely. So we'll just get right into topics. What's yours, Micah?
Topic is physical versus digital media. You know, means of video games. We can go towards anything. I just want to know what you guys prefer. I've more leaning towards digital just because of the like, oh, I don't have to go in and pop in a disc and put in another one. You know what I'm saying?
Because life
Switch
is
them out. It
so
seems
hard.
to take a lot of time.
It's just so much
Yeah,
effort.
this first, at least
It's not
top 5, first world problems for me
Absolutely.
is.
I mean, the digital future is not
So,
going to be determined by the stores. It's going to be when we're all collectively too lazy to change discs. Like, that's when it's really going to take hold, I think.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, PC gaming's been there for a while, and that's pretty much. I mean, you don't ever buy a PC game in a box. So
I mean, for me,
Exactly, and they've accepted that future.
yeah,
it's not so
So
much
who wants to
owning the
talk about
disc for me, but like I like having the boxes
yeah.
Mhm. But they
There's
take up
something
space.
special about the box still.
because they look really pretty. And then when you have like so many games, it just looks nice. You're like, damn, look at all these games I could play.
Look at all this money I spent.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
$60 a pop.
Yeah,
Well,
and even like music too. Like, our physical music really is more of a novelty now. Like vinyl and like, I mean, even I feel like vinyl has even surpassed CDs at this point, just because like it's more of like a prestige thing.
For me, I have, what is it, like 30 PS4 games, all the physical ones at least. I see them, it's just like, oh my god, that's so much space taken up. Why do I have these blue boxes there?
No, now
My life would be so much better if those weren't there. What's that?
I said now I want to
What'd you say,
see
Matt?
how many I have. I'm gonna count them real quick.
Yeah, do that for us. Yeah, I've the
Yeah,
only
it's-
reason I still get physical games is because of Amazon Prime, and if I didn't get that discount, I would not be getting physical. If I could get it day and date digitally for that same price, I would be absolutely all in. And I've accumulated a lot of digital games because of flash sales and stuff like that, and like Steam sales. But yeah, I've really, the only thing that's keeping me is the necessity of the stores. They're trying to hold on so they can keep your business. But yeah, I'm totally right there with you in the convenience factor. Just being able to go to your cross media bar and just select something and not having to get up is fantastic.
Yeah, it's one
Or
of
whatever the Xbox UI is.
Yeah, whatever that. What is it called? Just the UI? Because it's just like boxes. It's just
garbage UI.
it's not that bad. Like, there's a lot of hyperbole around the Xbox UI. It's not terrible. It just takes a second. It's just completely counterintuitive. That's all.
It's just a total 180 from the PS4 one. It's like, I'm not used to this at all.
I mean, they're changing it again soon, so we'll see if that one's any better. But if they could just like copy, they just copy the PS4 one. They're like, all right, we're here. You're all bitching.
Exactly. Well, copy what works. Just use what works, and then don't think too hard.
Or they use like the Vita bubbles. Imagine how terrible that would be.
I don't know. I kind of like the bubbles.
Yeah, but imagine that on Xbox One.
It's good with a touch screen, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe for Xbox 2, it'll all be touchscreen, and you can have the bubbles.
The Xbox too.
Yeah, I counted all my games, and I have 28 physical PS4 game cases. So, Micah, you beat me by like a couple.
Yep.
I am unable to count mine, or I totally would. I'm in San Diego right now, house sitting. But when I get back, I might, if I remember, I'll count and get an update. I have probably just as many like AAA digitals as I do physical, and then like a bazillion PS Plus indies. I think my total PSN account purchase is like, it's in the 160s, I want to say, but that's like a lot of PS Plus stuff, and then a lot of indie stuff. Yeah, like even stuff
PS
I've
Plus.
PS Plus really contributes a lot to it. But yeah, I even like stuff I've sold, I've rebought digitally. Like I rarely sell games, but like recently, Shadow of Mordor was on sale for like $4 digitally, and I had already sold it. I was initially not very, like I mentioned before on the show, like initially that game didn't really speak to me, but then I sold it. But then I came back, it was a flash sale, just a random like flash sale, and I bought it for $4, and now it's there. So yeah, it's flash sales and discounts. Like they're really the big factors.
Yeah, I've done a lot of that too. Like I actually went the same experience with that same game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I played through a bit of Shadow of Mordor, didn't really care for it, and then also had like a fat scratch to the disc. So it's like,
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna return this to
Yeah.
GameStop because the game was working all weird. And like, yeah, a couple months ago it was on sale on PS4 for like $4.
stupid cheap. Like
Exactly. Like, you're stupid not to jump on that, even
Yeah.
if it is just an all right game. I was like, why not?
It's good.
I'll get it.
It's a gameplay experience. But yeah, like Danny O'Dwyer said on the Kind of Fun Games Daily, he's like he saw that sale.
Oh, what happened?
We lost him.
Is he gone?
That wasn't me. Oh, I thought that my like thing crashed or something because usually it's me.
No, he
No.
muted himself.
Yeah.
Oh well. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say that when you guys were talking about PSN sales, like sometimes I see like these good deals and I'm like, yeah, I would buy this game, but I really want that box.
Oh yeah, like the deal
I
with
just can't
the
help it.
Batman game, the Telltale one. I remember
yeah.
seeing that. It's like, fuck, that's a good deal, but I'd rather have the box.
Do you have like all the Telltale games boxed?
Yeah, for me, I do. Except
I
for
have-
like the Walking Dead games.
I have all the Walking Dead boxes, and then I have the Borderlands one,
Same here.
and then are there any other ones I have? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Batman next, because that game I heard it was really good.
Well, the funny thing about that game is I've been seeing that like on stupid cheap sales. Like I've seen that game in Goodwills. I saw it at like Target for $5. Yeah, they're pretty much
wow.
giving that game away.
Batman?
Yeah,
That's
Batman,
better
the Telltale game.
Wow. Let me find that somewhere.
That's a steal.
I know it's something else. That's a fun game though. So yeah, and I buy a lot of movies physically too. I've noticed. I don't know why. I just do.
I have a couple of movies. Like I bought the latest Yu-Gi-Oh movie on Blu-ray because I don't know, I just wanted it. But like I'm not really that big into collecting movies, so it was just kind of an impulse purchase.
It came
Yeah,
with a card, huh?
Limited edition. It comes with the movie.
Yeah, I did that same shit back in the day.
Yeah, that's great.
No, yeah, I have so many Blu-rays. I refuse to buy movies digitally just because I like having like a collection of movies. I'm more proud of that than like my collection of video games. Like I counted all my PS4 games. I have 12
That's it.
actual
12?
physical ones. Yeah.
Those are really numbers.
I thought I had
Still
less, but yeah, I guess I
Huh.
bought more when they were like super cheap on Amazon or whatever.
Yeah. Something
but-
I've been buying lately are fucking VHS tapes. I don't know why. But just because
You
well,
didn't watch them?
yeah, I've watched some of them. Like I started like this whole fucking retro setup in my room, so that's why I have that big old CRT TV that I picked up,
Okay,
and then I have a VCR. I found that just on the side of the road by someone's house. They're just giving it away. It's like, sure, why not? This will look cool in my room. And then I got a VCR from Goodwill and a bunch of VHS tapes. They're only 19 cents each. It's like, oh, why not? These are cool. So I got like Forrest Gump and the Pokemon movie.
Oh yeah.
That movie's pretty legit. Like just watching it, and it's glorious 480p. That's really cozy.
Is it even
And
for?
I have a lot of
I don't know,
Oh,
but it's pretty bad.
ones.
But yeah.
Yeah, I have so many.
I have
Pokemon
15
tape.
3DS game cases.
Whole 15.
Back when I still played my 3DS, now it just kind of sits there.
Yeah, my 3DS is long gone. I gave that to my brother for Christmas a couple years ago. Did not really care for that system.
I
Other
mean,
than Pokemon.
like Pokemon was good. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance was pretty good. Smash Bros. I have Animal Crossing, and then Fire Emblem I really liked. But yeah, I just don't play the system anymore.
Not as good as the Vita.
Nope. When Pokemon Sun and Moon came out, I bought both of the games, and Pokemon Moon is still in its like saran wrap. I
Really?
I never got around to it. I played Pokemon Sun though.
I kind of
That's
want a
something,
3DS just for Samus Returns and then some of the other stuff like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. All right, Matt, what's your topic?
I want to talk about pet peeves, like what kind of bothers you more than like anything, I guess.
More than it should.
Like for example, at work, I work outside and I do like the shopping carts. It really annoys me when someone is parked like right next to the cart corral, and then they finish like putting all their stuff away, but they don't put the cart back, even though they're like less than 2 feet. Like you could do it, you just choose not to for some stupid reason. So that's like one thing I could.
This is
think
all
of.
on you.
Yeah.
All their fault.
I want to hear some of yours.
If we're gonna go into work stuff, I could go all day.
Oh yeah, me too.
I work at a pizza place, and my favorite thing probably is when people call in, and then they don't know what they want. So they'll like, yeah, I'd like to order something. Just 1 second, let me talk to my husband. And then just like 5 minutes later, just like you can hear like kids talking in the background.
Dude, that would piss me off. So
Like there are people like
calling.
they're busy people on the phone. Like they're like, you can tell like they're trying to call, but all the lines are busy because these people can't decide what they want. And so yeah, then they finally order, and it's like, or my favorite thing is like they'll say something, and then they'll say, wait, I don't actually want that. Let me talk to so and so, and then they come back and they're like, oh, actually, yeah, that's actually what I wanted. So let's continue. It's astounding to me. God, I could go off all day if it was my work.
Oh my god, yeah.
Do people do that and then end up just getting like a plain cheese pizza?
Yeah, something like they'll say something. Oh, I want like a personal cheese, and then they're like, wait, no, erase that. I gotta talk to my fucking second cousin, see what they want, and then yeah, they'll come back like. I mean, I'm sure it's not as long as it feels like, but when you're sitting on the phone like during the dinner rush and everything's happening, it's like every second feels like an eternity. So when they're just like mulling over the menu like 17, or when they ask you like what do you like? Like it's like, I don't know, or how much can this, or like I have 5 kids. How much can I get and feed them? It's like, I don't know your family. Like this is all like this isn't on me.
Yeah, you're not
it's like
specifying what kind of kids these are. They might need 2 pizzas. They might need 5. Who knows?
It could be in the whole range. Do you starve your children? Yeah, it's oh my gosh, dude. That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, for me, one thing that really fucking pisses me off for some reason is like, so I've had this one pet peeve forever. I hate it when people go and take a shit in the bathroom, and then they flush the toilet, and then they leave, and then they leave open the door, so I can just smell the shit coming out of the door.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Does that bother anyone else? Like,
No,
I feel
yeah,
like
that's annoying.
That's terrible. Yeah, don't do that.
Because and I go up and slam the door real hard. Like, well, why did you do that? Why did you close it? It was that easy.
You just like glare at them.
Oh, God, that reminds me of something that happened at my job. Like, there's this bathroom. We have bathrooms like upstairs and downstairs, and I like to use the downstairs one because it's like just like one like thing. Like it's more private. And then sometimes, like, this happened like 3 times. I opened the door, and the people, they didn't lock it. And then I just see them, like, taking a piss. I'm like, bro, like, why did you not think to lock the door?
It's so simple. Just
yeah, honestly, like, that happened to me 3 times. I'm like, oh, my God. How hard to lock your door?
So I work retail, and I have similar things, like when I do fitting room.
Fuck the fitting.
Like, yeah, it's bad. So we have like the locks. When the door's locked, there's like a red circle on the door. So I'm not gonna like push the door open and walk in on someone. But when it's not locked, it's green, and people just don't lock the doors for some reason. So I'll see the green little dot, and like I'm about to walk someone into the fitting room, open the door, push it into someone who's like halfway taking their pants off, and then have to tell them like, "Oh, please lock the door," and then move to the next thing. Oh man.
Wow,
You have to be respectful. You can't.
No, yeah,
You can't
yeah.
say, "What are you doing?" You have to be like, "Oh."
If I could just
Please.
go off at work, man.
Oh, I feel like the world would be a better place overall if we could all, as employees, say what we're thinking the whole time. It's like,
But we
just-
don't
Yeah,
expect
no,
I
definitely.
mean, yeah, but I'm saying if it was like accepted, like for everyone to be transparent with each other. It's like,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Can I talk
Yeah.
to a manager?
Oh my god! Or when when they're talking to the manager, and they're like, "Oh, can I please speak to the manager?" It's like, well, they're right here, but I'm just,
That's annoying too.
gosh, people. So the answer is
outside
people
of-
are annoying.
Yeah, people are very God. I mean, outside of work, I live with about 6 or 7 other people in my house, and
Dang.
the kitchen, guys, let me tell you, it's on another level. I don't understand. Like, maybe they never had to do their own dishes at their own house before they moved out. It's like I don't understand.
Just dishes everywhere, just dirty and nasty.
Yeah, and we don't have like a garbage disposal in the sink, you know?
Oh,
So they'll just dump food and it just collects for days, and then the sink just gets clogged, and oh man. I'm definitely the adult in the house.
you need to sit everyone down and be like, all right, we need to have an intervention. You guys are useless with the dishes. Like, did you ever have
left
to do
no-
this? You left notes?
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean nothing's really changed except people left and they got a little cleaner.
Just
Hmm.
get rid of the dirty ones. We'll solve your problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you just gotta tell them to them straight. Like, hey, this is ridiculous. Like, do you like living like this, people?
Apparently they do.
Just
Hell
like, do you
no.
give in and wash it for them?
No, I don't wash their
Okay,
own
okay,
their
good,
dish.
good.
No.
It's like if
So
they're
that'd
being
be just adding to
enabled.
the problems.
Yeah, I'll make them wash it, but
Okay.
I mean it just makes it worse for everyone else until they clean their own mess.
Yeah, that'd be infuriating. Just like leaving them, like just making a mess and then just leaving it for somebody else. Yeah, nope.
Yeah, I noticed one thing that really bothers me is, I'll be just out in the living room chilling, and my grandpa will get up in like the middle of the night, with his underpants on, get a drink of water.
Yep.
I don't want to see that, 12 in the morning, no thanks. But I guess it's his house, so I can't really say anything.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly,
I'm saying?
exactly. It's like, oh, please, not in your own
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, how dare you walk around like it's your own home because you
Dare
own
you?
it.
Another
Dick
one
out.
that's work. Yeah, check this out. Another one that's work related is whenever I work in the front, so like basically just cleaning the tables and such, and you have people like families who just let their kids do whatever the fuck they want, like just running around,
Oh my God.
screaming, just throwing shit everywhere. It's like, are you even parents? Like this is okay? Like we're supposed to just clean up everything? Like just mess, and then like I had one person like across the row from this family who was just destroying the place, and she was like, I can't believe like someone would raise their children like that. I'm like, yeah, I know, as I'm cleaning it. Just scream, like, especially when we have birthday parties and there's like 17 kids in like a 5-foot area just running around and like fighting over who's gonna go in the bathroom. Or one time, like I saw 18 little kids just go straight into the boys' bathroom, just all together, and it's a tiny little bathroom. It's like a 4x4 bathroom. Like it's not gonna. I don't know how that'll fit.
What do you think what was their goal?
I don't know.
Get
That's
some
what-
sort of pissing contest.
That's what I'm
Like,
still trying to figure out. It's like there's a urinal and a toilet between like 18 kids. Like what do you?
They're like, oh, let's.
And a sink.
Yeah, over the sink. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Get a little bit creative with it. But yeah, I was just like, what on earth? Like,
That's a common test.
I just went to the person that was at the register, and she just looked at me with like the same face of bewilderment that I was giving her. Like, what the fuck is happening?
No, you know what? My real pet peeve is just kids in general.
That's
I-
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
kids
the-
are idiots.
Fuck
the
that.
worst. They're the worst.
Yeah, kids are pretty annoying.
The- They're really annoying. So yeah, while we're on the top jobs at Ross, right. So I work in the stock room. Right outside of it is where the toys are. So there's always a bunch of fucking little kids out there playing with the toys.
God
Like
forbid.
I've even heard of like kids. I mean, I haven't seen this personally, but kids will go in and open up the toys
Oh
and
my
play with them.
gosh. It's like, where are your parents?
Exactly. Well, usually what happens is kids or parents will go and drop their kids off at Ross like it's some fucking daycare.
It's a fucking
and then
daycare.
yeah, and then they'll take
Babysitters.
off, and then the kids are just causing havoc, opening up toys and having a good time.
Just having time in their lives.
Exactly. And so we turned into babysitters.
That sounds awful.
It's pretty
God.
bad.
I thought my store was bad. Jesus.
Oh no! Like I've heard several stories. Like I've heard this one story where someone took a shit in one of the fitting rooms.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
took a dump in there and then left.
Like an adult or a kid?
Like an adult.
Oh.
Just like- I don't know. You thought it was a bathroom.
But
How high do you have to be? Like, what are you on?
I don't know. I mean,
Like, isn't there supposed to be a
It's not-
person there, like, watching, like, who goes in and out, and, like, you have to have this many
Yeah.
items, or what? Like, they just let them in? Like, or they like, get clothing items and, like,
No,
check it in
yeah.
and get a
So
card?
there's the person who's in charge of the fitting room. You know, you have to check what they're bringing in and whatnot. But yeah, you can't control them once they're in there. Like they can do whatever.
That's true.
It's true.
That's horrific to think about.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. But and then one time I was over there, I wasn't working, but I saw the manager and some other employees like I don't know, something was going on, and then someone said, "Oh, there's a bloody tampon in the freaking fitting room." I was like, "Oh my!"
Why? Why are people
Yeah.
heathens?
It's like, "Oh my god, so glad I'm not working right now."
People never
Yeah.
cease to amaze. Just how
I
nasty.
know. Just the
Gosh.
more people you see, the more stupid people there are.
Just
Like,
gross shit like that you would never even think of happening until it happens.
Yeah, it's not good.
I expect that shit in San Francisco. Like every day I go to work and I'm like, boy, something's gonna happen. I can tell, but so far nothing has.
Just walking
Something's
outside,
brewing.
it's like, well, yeah, so, trouble's afoot.
Yeah,
And then I've noticed people people in Ross they don't know how to use the garbage, so there'll just be random like
Oh, God.
Starbucks coffee cups lying around. It's like what the hell? Why can't you just take that and throw it away?
Remind me to
It's not
never
that
work
hard.
at Ross ever.
Yeah, don't ever work there. It just attracts the worst type of people because it's usually the people who are searching for good deals and don't have too much
They
money.
don't have enough money, so they got shit in the fitting room.
Yeah.
I can't
Even though
afford
there's-
a toilet.
Even though there's a perfectly good bathroom right there, like
It's because all their money
okay.
went to drugs.
Yeah, it all went to drugs.
I can't afford
And then-
real food.
And then at that store, like people just fucking throw shit on the ground. Like, oh, they're looking at some I don't know, some towels or whatever. Just throw them on the ground.
Hey, throw it on the ground.
Yeah, it's too hard to put it back on the shelf where I found it, so I'll just throw it on the ground. Have someone else deal
Fuck
with
this
it.
towel.
Yeah,
I can't
and then-
afford it.
this
Then
shit
we
isn't
have-
soft.
Yeah, this shit ain't soft. Who do you think I
Soft
am?
enough. That's soft enough to wipe my ass.
Or it's
Throw it on the ground.
it's too soft. This shit's too soft. I can't afford this shit.
Yeah, it's not a good place.
God, don't ever work at Ross is the moral of the story.
Yeah, I mean, I called out of work today because I want to spend time with family instead of working there.
You just
so
can't. You just can't handle
yeah,
it
it's-
anymore.
I can't handle it anymore. I hate it.
I guess all the
because-
Rosses that I go to are just really tame because like they all seem very peaceful.
No,
Just
no,
a bunch
yeah.
of middle-aged women walking around buying purses and.
I wish
things
that's
they
how it
do.
was in my Ross.
Gosh, all right, well, come down and work
Unfortunately
at my local Ross because it's. I mean,
Okay.
I don't unless I just don't see the mayhem that happens. I'm sure it does happen. Maybe not in the
Yeah.
frequency that it does at yours.
You're just not in there enough.
Yeah, I'm not a. I don't frequent Ross unless I have to.
Spend 20 hours in there a week and you'll see something.
I mean, spend 20 hours at this pizza place and you'll see some shit.
Exactly. Anywhere you'll see something.
You got it way worse. You have it way worse in terms of
Yeah.
weird shit.
It's okay though. It's what I get paid $11 an hour to deal with.
Oh, I'll take it for $11. I'm doing barely above minimum wage. I'll take it.
yeah. Washington minimum wage.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I wonder what the
Still
difference would
minimum.
be.
It's really not that much of a difference once taxes come into play.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, I wonder if I were to go apply for a Ross, like, what they would give me, like, starting out.
Oh, yeah, they give you minimum wage.
Damn it. All right, well,
Yeah,
I'll
unfortunately.
take my 50 cents over then.
Okay.
I'll just
You
You're
don't
good.
have to clean shit.
Yeah.
I've avoided it so far. Like, even like when I've had to clean the bathrooms, like, it's always been cleanish. So I just kind of had to, spray around and mop a little bit. So I've kind of dodged a bunch of bullets. So I'm trying to hold on to this place as long as I can. Because yeah, I just, the grass isn't always greener. Like, you don't like your job, you go somewhere else and it's way worse. And there's people shitting in the fitting rooms. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Sounds horrible.
Just the
Yeah.
smell.
So this isn't my story, but yeah, my friend Nico, he was telling me about. So he used to work at McDonald's, and he was working, and then this one lady, she looked like just some fucking crackhead, and she was looking at the mop, and she was like, "Hey, can I get a whiff of that?" And she goes up to it and just fucking does a fat inhale. She's like, "Oh, that's some good stuff."
That mop water.
Yeah, well, she was trying to get you a
Yeah.
fucking quick fix,
Some
you know?
bleach, some
Those fumes.
God.
Yeah.
Can I get some of that?
And the feeling of what she's getting is just her, brain cells dying
Yeah.
rapidly.
God, our mops are the most just pungent, just disgusting smell. I mean, besides maybe shit in the fitting room, but they're just disgusting. Like whenever someone mops, like it almost does the adverse effect where like the whole store just stinks really bad. It's because nobody ever empties the mop bucket like we're supposed to every time, so people just leave it, and so it just festers in on itself and just becomes just this just disgusting just soup of like bleach and like dirty like sauce stains. And God, I can't even. It's kind of like a shitty smell, but like almost worse. It's
That's
really hard.
terrible.
It's hard to put into words just how bad. Like, everyone like dreads mopping. Even though if we just emptied the mop water out every time, it wouldn't be a problem. But we're all too lazy.
Well, that's your fix right there. Empty the water out.
Gotta
Quick
get it.
fix.
Gotta get it.
Pro tip.
God. God, now I
Your
just
answer's right there.
I can't get the smell. Just
I mean,
I haven't worked in like
Just
a week and a half, but just that smell.
It's just
Just
burned
turn
right
off
into your nose.
no.
Just turn it off. Just don't do it.
Yeah,
Turn off
you don't.
the smeller.
Just
Turn
burn
off-
it out.
I wish. Yeah. I wish I could just stop. I wish I could just not have a sense. Just like, I don't want to hear people talking right now. Just flick it off. I don't want to smell this shit right now. Just flick it off.
Yeah.
Wait, do you actually not know how to do that?
I mean, you can to an extent, but I mean, like, if it was like a switch on yourself that you could just like totally obscure it from your,
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
like a
I see
totally
what you mean.
unrealistic. Like, you can block it out like mentally, but I want,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want like total. I want a mute button for my ears.
You want to actually not smell anything
Yeah, but like when I choose.
for like an extended period of time.
Yeah, so basically, like, if I was a mutant at Xavier School for gifted youngsters, that would be my power, my ideal
To
power.
not smell.
Yeah, just
Out of all
smell,
the
not
time-
see. Like I can turn off any of the senses. So like you cleaning up something, like you're cleaning up shit in a fitting room, like I don't want to smell this or feel this. Just turn them off.
How about like when you're driving, you just turn off your sense of sight?
I mean,
Sounds
that's
great.
if you have a mental illness with this power, so that it wouldn't really mix well together. But if you were just to have just the power, yeah, then you'd have to.
I was
totally
thinking of like
separate it.
Professor X trying to figure out his X-Men lineup. He's like, "Hey, what do you do? Oh, I can choose one not to smell things." It's like,
All right,
get out of here!
get
What are
outta
you doing here?
Oh, cool.
Get out of here! You're not even.
Yeah, why are we wasting money on you? Okay, get out of here! You're not a mutant. You're just, I don't know. You're just something else. Get out of here!
You give him like a scholarship, and he shows up to the campus.
Yeah.
Like, what's your power? I can turn off my senses. Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, you're just like a normal person.
You're just a normal person with a disability.
Yeah.
Get out. Go home. Oh my god.
I mean, that's pretty much what the X-Men were. They just all had disabilities.
Yeah, just like disabilities that can be harnessed as weapons.
Yeah, shooting lasers out of your eyes
Or
constantly.
Just, like Jubilee, just like, oh, I can flash things.
Pretty lights.
What are jubilees? I mean, I suppose it could be used effectively, like you blind somebody or whatever. But like,
I thought it was like
really is she gonna do?
fireworks.
Yeah, like fireworks. But like, I don't know. You got like Storm, who can like just command the weather and do real damage, and then you got Jubilee over here, the fucking fireworks show. I don't know.
All right. Let's save this for the X-Men topic.
The X-Men topic. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that sometime. All right. So
That's coming up.
my topic is, this is mainly a selfish one, admittedly. I just want to talk about gaming backlogs, how bad yours is, how you decide to either just kind of cope with it, or do you try to actively get rid of it, or do you just like block it out? So I am house sitting right now, so I've had the opportunity to play a lot of games, and I've almost destroyed my backlog completely. And not completely, but all the big stuff on my list. So I actually have a checklist, and I'll bring it up. So far this week, I finished a replay of Arkham Asylum. I beat Horizon. I beat Gone Home for the first time. I beat GTA 5. I beat a bunch of Hitman episodes. I beat Inside, and I beat The Witcher 3, particularly the Blood and Wine expansion. So
Okay.
I will never have this opportunity again. And so the rest of it, I'm just kind of looking at. There's like some Telltale stuff and some little indie stuff, but that's really it. And it feels like a physical weight has been lifted off my shoulders, completely honest. Like just the financial, like I've spent all this money and like they were just sitting there for so long, just being unplayed and unfinished. And now that like that's gone, like I feel like I can actually breathe with my gaming. So how bad are your lists?
I mean, for me, I haven't gone through and tallied it up, but there's fucking quite a few games there. I mean, it's at least well into the triple digits.
Okay.
But usually how I cope with this is what I do is I go into a game, okay, play it for 10 minutes. Nah, I can't play this game. Go into the other game, play for a bit. I don't know. I just can't get into it because there's so many games to play.
That's the problem.
It's a big problem. Like I have so much to play that I end up not playing anything at all.
Exactly. That's how it accumulates.
It's such a problem because I've spent so much money on all these games. Spent just countless amount of just money on all these black boxes.
$4 flash sales. It's so easy.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, for me, like mostly it's like the PS Plus titles. I'll get them like every month, but I'll almost never play them just because I don't know, like I don't have any like real interest in playing those games, but I'm like, well, this is free shit, so I'm gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I usually end up playing like one or two of them, especially like the Vita stuff. There's usually like a couple like pretty small experiences you can jump in and out of. This last month was really good though on PS Plus.
Yeah, Until Dawn, I downloaded it, so I should play it. I think I will play it eventually, but
yeah, that's
it's
on
just
my
a matter
list
of
too.
when.
It's on the list. Like now that I've beat like a lot of these are like really big open world games. Like it's just weird because like now it's just I kind of have like room to kind of just be a little random with it and just kind of pick and choose whatever. And it's a weird feeling because I've had these like, oh, you need to beat GTA, like the little guys on my shoulders saying, oh, you need to beat GTA, you need to beat Horizon. Horizon was a big one that like once I can get through that, like I can really have some breathing room with it. But
it's just those open world games that take all a lot of
that's
time.
the problem. Like some of the games that I play are just like 40 or 50 hours or longer, and I just get lost in them, and then I'm like, well, shit, when am I gonna play all this other stuff?
Exactly.
But
and like school's coming up again in like a couple of weeks, and then at that point I really don't know what I'm gonna do because I'll have to like do homework and study and go to work. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time for gaming.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait for Destiny 2. You can just kind of like chip at it little by little.
So is it such a bad thing to like play a game and just be content with what you played?
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, I played this game for 10 hours. I've had enough. I know what this game has to offer. Like I've had a good time. Now I'm gonna move on to something else.
I mean, that was me with The Witcher. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna finish The Witcher, maybe in 10 years, but like the way I play it, it's like, I want to play The Witcher this week. I'll play it for like 4 or 5 hours this week, and then I'm done for a while.
So you haven't even beat the
And I mean, I love it. No.
Okay.
Not even close.
But
I still love it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My save file is at I think 110, and that's hours.
Jesus.
And that's over the course of since like last November I started it. So it's taken me this long to get through it. But yeah, like I wish I could just stay content and just like kind of drop them. But when it's all these like really good, like really high quality games like that I want to finish, that's where I have issues. Like sometimes I can play something and be content, but with these in particular, I was like, I gotta beat GTA 5. I'm really enjoying it. And then these couple little things, like Inside, it only took me like a night and a little bit of a morning. And then The Witcher 3, I absolutely love, so I had to finish the last expansion for that. So that's really, it's like, if I'm really enjoying something and it's high quality, then I want to finish it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But like for me, I noticed I like the idea of owning a game more than actually playing it. It's like, oh, I own it. Okay, that's it. Good night.
I've lost money and it's sitting here.
It's a bad habit, but I don't know. It's just, like way back to first episode, I was talking about my gaming habits changed. It's just like not able to play as many games as I used to.
Exactly.
So
it's like we don't have the time to invest in these big open world games.
Time or the patience or the mental capacity right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that takes effort, playing a game.
It was like I had to really just like lock down myself and be like, all right, I am finishing this. And then I just like I picked up Steam, was knocking off stuff. I was like, oh, this is great. And a lot of these were like, it was close to done, but for whatever reason, like they got dropped off. Like, let me see. Like for The Witcher, I think I stopped playing because of Final Fantasy 15 came out. Or no, I stopped playing Dishonored 2 because Final Fantasy 15 came out. And so I still need to get back to that. So like there's so much stuff. And yeah, like you said, like mental capacity, like you don't always want to invest the energy into these.
No, yeah, sometimes you just want to jump into Destiny and play a strike or two.
Yeah, that's what's great about Destiny. I can't wait for Destiny 2.
Yeah, my backlog is huge just because of the free games every month. And like sometimes you'll get like really good games. So that's like, well, I have to play this because it's free.
Yeah.
But I almost never do, just because like there's games that I actually spent money on that I want to get through first.
Yeah, shouldn't it be the opposite? Like, oh, I paid for this, so I have to get through it. Not, oh, it's free. I could probably, wait.
Yeah, and there's a lot of little games, not little, but like shorter games that are on my backlog that I just for some reason like I can't get myself to play because I want to play these like huge ones. Like I've never played Gone Home. I have it.
Oh, you got it. It's so good.
Never played Journey. I have it.
Oh, okay.
Like
wow.
all these.
I played
like
Journey.
finish in a day or two, right?
Those are both I highly recommend. Like even though I like just played Gone Home, like the only reason I waited on Gone Home is because I thought I got it spoiled for me, but it's really an experience you have to have for yourself. And Journey, like, oh my gosh, Journey's amazing.
No, yeah, like I know these are great games and like I could knock it out in a weekend or whatever.
Not even.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I just
totally get it.
Yeah.
But if you start out with these smaller games, you beat a smaller one, you're like, okay, maybe I can tackle a bigger one. Just kind of work your way up.
That's exactly what I did.
It's kind of like that mentality with like anything, like your schoolwork. If you start out with the hardest thing, like fuck no, you're not gonna finish that. But if you start out with the smaller one, okay, I conquered that. Maybe I can conquer this other bigger game.
Yeah, that's why on my OCD list I have it like little big, little big, and that's really
smart.
Me. And then that gains momentum, and like I'm getting trophies and I'm making progress, and so that really helps keep the ball rolling. I highly recommend that. Yeah, like the little things, like if you got Journey and Gone Home on your list for just examples, like knock those out, and then maybe try tackling The Witcher. I know, like you said, you're never gonna beat The Witcher, but this is an example.
No way.
Yeah, because if you jump into Witcher like first on your list of games, like that's all you're gonna play. You're not gonna get to any of your other games.
You can play that. You can play that game and only that game for like 6 months to a year and like never stop.
You could probably get that game and then sell all your other games and be fine.
And man, the thing
With
about
Destiny
The Witcher, like Destiny 2, yeah. But like the thing about The Witcher is like I need to do a writing piece about this really badly because I haven't experienced a game that is as good as it is for as long as it is. Like it was compelling from the moment you start to the moment it finishes. Like it never got dull. Like there was never a dull moment in that game. But there was just so much of it. That was the problem. And like once you learn to ignore the various like question marks on the map, which are kind of just like little like locations like chests or whatever, it takes a lot off of it and becomes a lot less daunting. Like if you try to tackle all those little tiny objectives, and they're not even objectives, they're like just like maybe like there's like some monsters here or a chest here. Like once you like only take those when you're near them and don't go after them, it becomes a lot more manageable. And also if you do the side quests that are the lowest level in your quest log, you can get through side missions and main missions at a pretty regular pace and not really take that long. I think I wrapped the story with a lot of side quests and most of the monster contracts done at about 50 hours, I want to say. I mean, that's still an exorbitant amount of time, but
Yeah.
some people are, I've heard, like, still in White Orchard at 50 hours because they're doing all the question marks, which is crazy.
Because I heard you don't get too much experience from doing the smaller side quests like that, right?
Oh yeah, especially if you're over leveled, you'll probably get like 5 or 6 experience for every quest. But you want to do those quests because the stories are so well written and there's so many good characters and like plot lines going on. That's why it's so hard, because like all of it's compelling for the most part. Even like the most monotonous activities, which are the monster contracts, which are kind of like your basic, go track this monster, go to its den, kill it. Those always had some kind of fun twist on the formula that made you want to seek them out and go do them all. So I'll probably put up a blog post on either gridlifedigest.com pretty soon, just detailing my experience with The Witcher, because I feel really strongly about it, and it's hard to summarize on the show, but man, what a game.
Yeah, no, Witcher can be like its own topic, its own column. It can be
Its own podcast.
Yeah,
there's
I
so
could
much.
literally talk about that game for like so many hours. But I
Well,
know
that shit would give me like mad OCD because I try to go for platinum like a
can't.
lot.
that
that
trophy
game-
is stupid. That trophy
I would
list
go
is really bad.
Oh no.
You're talking to Plat Matt though.
I know,
Yeah, he
I
can
know,
do
Plat
it.
Matt. I am the complete opposite of Plat Matt, where I think I am at about, I want to say a little bit over half of the trophies, and that's including the expansion pack. So I mean, if you wanted to platinum it, a lot of the trophies involved repetition. Like they're the stupid like do this 50 times. Like one of them is like knock a group of enemies off a cliff 50 times. It's like I did that twice maybe in normal gameplay. So unless you want me to like load that save over and over and over again, which is what you probably have to do, and also I think like get 50 headshots with the crossbow, and if you ever use the crossbow on a controller, you're never gonna do it. Like it's super annoying. Yeah, that game is a really bad trophy list, or that's actually one I would probably platinum out of respect to it. Yeah, no way. It's a bad list.
So you're not down Noah, and then
not
there's
down.
Matt Platt.
I'm
Not down.
Not down. Not down for trophy whoring at all.
Not down for that.
The only game I probably like ever like reloaded saves to get trophies for was The Order, because I knew it was gonna be short, and it was just like, all right, there's a bunch of enemies here. I'm gonna pop 150 headshots, and like I put up a video on my Twitter of it was, I believe I put the caption like me going like full John Wick in The Order, and it was just me after like repeating this one combat scenario like 50 times, just headshotting like everybody.
Hell yeah.
So that's probably what I'll do. For
Another
sure.
game on my backlist.
Oh man, it's good. There's no way it should have been $60. No way, but it's great. It's a lot of fun.
That
Yeah,
game is
I always
that
get
game is a
like
lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know how they charge $60 for it. It's pretty and as fun and mechanically sound as it is. Like it's very limited.
That's
It's-
a game I've been meaning to check out, just never got around to it.
Yeah, I
It's
got
one
that
of
one
the
for like
better
$6.
looking games.
Or like
Yeah,
10 bucks. I
$6.
got it for like $10 or whatever. Which is
Nice.
if they charge like 30 or 40 on it, I think they could have done a lot better. Or even like, oh no, 20 is probably too low for that budget, but like a $40
that-
game,
20 right now.
yeah. And that's after
Well-
all the sales or not after all the sales, but after all this time.
Yeah, after it's been out for 2 years.
Man, it's already been 2
Yeah,
years.
when-
That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
can't
When is
remember.
Over 2 years.
87 gonna come out?
Probably never. Because they didn't release it for $40.
Yeah.
I'd love a sequel to that. That's a really cool world to it. A lot of cool world building.
It felt like a Naughty Dog game, kind of.
It did.
You know,
it had that level of production value. In the
it did,
70s.
and then it had a little bit of like Castlevania feel in there too, like all the steampunk shit.
all
and
the
then,
vampires and werewolves and shit.
Yeah, what were those, werewolves or something?
Like they're werewolves. They're like lichens or whatever.
Yeah, those were a lot of fun. I love that game a lot. For me, it was easy to finish because it was short.
Yeah, it was really short.
Like
we need more
that's a
short
good
games.
thing.
We need less
Yeah.
open world games and more short games that we can just digest.
less is more in this case. Like,
And
Yeah, like Uncharted 4, perfect length.
oh,
Like, I
especially
beat
for a
that
game of that type.
a week or two.
Yeah.
exactly. It's basically a long Indiana Jones movie, but at the same time, it's really good.
Get hyped for Lost Legacy, everybody.
Exactly.
Are we gonna do a
Well,
spoiler
like-
cast for that?
Should.
Because I feel like that's a game we all like.
Are we all gonna play that?
Let me see if I get it day one.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Come on.
is it after the events of Uncharted 4 or?
Yeah, it's after.
Oh shit! I still haven't beaten Uncharted 4.
What?
I haven't even.
We'll finish
haven't
it.
even like.
What is
I
wrong
only-
with you? Matt didn't beat Uncharted 4?
You didn't
I
plat
only
it?
played it for 2
What
seconds
the fuck?
What's wrong with you?
It's so good.
because I was. And then my friend asked me if I wanted to play League, so I turned it off.
Oh,
my
no, why would you
God.
do that to yourself? I mean, if you play Lost Legacy, like, I don't think it's probably going to spoil much, because, I mean, that's an experience, like, that you have to have yourself, but, man, you gotta get out. That's, like, one of the best games on PlayStation
Neil
4.
Druckmann is crying right now.
Somewhere in his
Right.
like
Crying.
he's got some like tears in his beard.
He's like just fucking down on like a whole bottle of Jack. He's like, "How dare you not play my game?"
Like, League
I mean,
instead of my game.
I mean, I platinumed all his other games, so
Yeah,
I think you were just
that's
kind
gotta
of
count
burnt
for
down on it.
something.
Yeah,
right?
it absolutely does count for something. But yeah, on the topics of short games, have any of you picked up Hellblade? I've been meaning to.
No,
No,
that just came
That's
out.
that
huh?
new
Yeah.
game that's like really hard.
It's not hard. It's just intense.
Wait,
Like, it's just
Wait, is
very
this the one
mental.
that deletes your save if you're
It
back?
doesn't actually do
No,
that.
no, no.
That was actually a hoax. It was a bluff, which is kind of cool because
Oh.
like it makes the developer tells you like, oh, it's it might eat your save. It doesn't explicitly say I'm gonna eat your slave save, but it kind of insinuates it, and so then it puts onto the player like this impression that I have to do good, and then which then
okay.
makes the atmosphere a lot more tense because you don't want to die. But no, it actually doesn't happen. But yeah, that's another game that I want to get as soon as I can get my next paycheck because it is a shorter experience, and I want to support these shorter experiences like the AAA level. It's not AAA.
It's not $60, is it?
No, it's I believe it's 40.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
it's like 6 hours ish, give or take. But yeah, I can't wait to play that one. It looks great.
so that's like the order short, six, 7 hours.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's basically like an order sized, very
It's
high
30 right
budget.
now.
It's 30, really?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone go.
that
buy
game
it.
looks super. That game looks super pretty with
It's
Yeah.
like the
beautiful.
graphics. Fuck.
It was the Heavenly Sword developer. What I'm blanking on their
Ninja
name.
Theory.
Ninja Theory. That's right.
one
Yeah,
of those? Nice.
and DMC. So yeah, I definitely want to start playing that because just something short you can knock out, and also very pretty, it's AAA like presentation, but with a indie or mid tier budget, which I think we should.
Yeah,
I
just
hope
a
to
little
see-
short.
That's
Yeah,
smart.
I hope to see more of those pop up because not everything needs to be huge.
That's what she said.
All right, that was that. What context would that make sense? in?
Not everything has to be huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
Okay,
think
that-
about a
yeah,
hard.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just trying to think of like a natural conversation in which that would. Yeah, all right, I'll give it to you. I'll allow it.
Okay. Thank you. I feel blessed. Okay.
All right, Elijah, what's your topic?
Move along.
So my topic is going to be voice actors. Not it doesn't have to be just video games, but I mean, there's a lot of like pretty much every video game actor is also a voice actor.
A lot of
So-
crossover.
Yeah. I just wanted to know like who are your favorites? Anyone like notable? Anyone you want to give a shout out to? I'm playing. So yeah, I said I'm playing Mass Effect right now. There's a lot of actually good voice actors in there. Kumail Nanjiani is Tan, like Director
Perfect
Tan.
cast- Perfect cast.
Yeah. As soon as I heard his voice, I was like, "Oh my god, no way!" And he's actually really good.
Yeah, they didn't even have to edit his voice at all. Like that's just how he sounds. As a
No,
celebrity.
yeah, he kind of does sound like an alien sometimes, but yeah. And also another shout out to Mass Effect. The guy who plays the male writer sounds so much like Nolan North. I don't understand. Like,
That's why I picked Mail
I
Rider.
forget it's not him.
That's why I picked Mail Rider. Let me look up for you.
I already looked it up. His name's Tom Taylorson.
Tom Taylor, that's right.
Yeah,
I
I
picked
mean,
him
no,
because I wanted Nathan Drake in space because he sounds
no
so much like Nolan.
disrespect, but like he sounds so much like Nolan North.
He really does, and that's like he's not even like exaggerating to try to sound like Nolan North. Like that's just how he talks.
Damn,
Yeah.
so they're like making clones of Nolan North now. So
Yeah, they got like this like facility like in the outback, like fucking pumping
So-
out Nolan
Can't
North.
do
left and
every
right.
voice.
so he can pretty much voice over like a whole game, just be every character.
I mean, he's
Like,
talented
that's-
enough.
Exactly.
He can
I
do it.
mean,
like look at him in The Last of Us. Like it hardly even sounds like him.
I know I didn't know that was Nolan North until like several weeks later, after I was watching some IGN video and they were talking about how he was David. It's like, what the hell?
I
I
was like,
didn't
wow.
know that.
The best
Oh.
best voice actors are those you can't even put the name to.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
spot him out. That's so
I think-
crazy.
Last of Us is such a good acted out game, like with the voices, especially like
Yeah, the
Joel.
performances are incredible.
Man, you would never guess Troy Baker is, Joel.
Not at all.
Like,
He just owns that part so much. Like it sounds like his natural voice, but it doesn't. It's not at all.
It's like he
No.
took his voice and he added like 20 years to it, and then on top of that, he had a slightly, what was it, like Texas
Yeah,
or
it's like
Southern
if
accent?
you put
Yeah.
Texas and age into a blender, that's what you get when you.
Yeah, it's like
that's where
who
Joel comes from.
else can do that? That's amazing. And then you'll see how he played. What was it, Delson Rowe and Infamous Second Son? It's like that's just Troy Baker. How does it go from that
Yeah.
to
And
Joel?
Drake's brother. Was
Yeah,
it Sam?
and Sam, yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit of like a New York accent or whatever.
Yeah, there are
Mhm.
some games where it's just him. Like it's really just that's
Exactly.
Troy Baker. But then once he he does the crazy voices, like he did
But it's-
Pagan Min in Far Cry 4. He did a really good villain character.
Yeah. Who's the Joker in Arkham Origins?
His Joker is fantastic. I mean, it's mainly a Mark Hamill impression, but it's a damn good Mark Hamill impression.
Exactly. It's a good one. It's not it's not shabby. It's pretty decent.
Man. I mean, shout out to Mark Hamill for one.
Oh,
his,
yeah.
he might be my number one answer. His work as the Joker, in terms of like performance, far supersedes anything like Star Wars related.
Yep, because he's not the greatest actor.
No,
but
not at all. But man,
He
I
does
feel like
so many voices
so
still.
many voices. I mean, he is the Fire Lord in Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I didn't know for a very long time. Man, what a guy! Yeah, his Joker, and also Kevin Conroy, just them both,
Yep.
Batman and Joker. Those guys are probably my top because they just own their characters.
They're easily the best Joker and the best Batman
Oh,
out
yeah,
of
undisputed.
the incarnation. It's
I dare
ridiculous.
anyone to dispute that.
Yeah, I mean, even like Heath Ledger. I don't know. He's good. He's a really close second, but
He's his own. He's his own distinct thing. But Mark Hamill is the Joker.
it's
Yeah.
the Joker.
Yeah, it's kind of a small pool actually, because like a lot of actors do so many projects. Like I mean, like Laura Bailey comes up a lot. She's great. We got like Ashley Burch is great. Travis Willingham's great. Like it's a small pool, but like let me see what are the most famous.
I really
I'm in
want
love with
more.
Ashley Burch.
Who?
Just saying.
What?
Ashley Burch.
What about her?
I'm just in love with her.
Oh yeah,
Who's in love?
That's
Why are you in love with her? What draws you to her?
Peter Cullen.
What's there not to love? Am I right?
Okay, yeah, that's true. I want more Dave Fennoy in video games. Like
Ooh.
Steve
know,
Blum. Shout out
Steve Bloom, yeah,
Bloom,
he was
sorry.
Wolverine, right?
Good in The Walking
that's-
Dead.
Yeah,
He's in The Walking Dead. Yeah, he's the Wolverine voice, just like
Yep.
Nolan North is the Deadpool voice.
Mhm.
Rob Paulson,
Oh yeah,
of course.
Rob Paulson.
D. Bradley Baker, who plays like everything ever. Jennifer
Yeah.
Hale, the best Commander Shepard.
oh yeah.
James Earl Jones, of course.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah,
That's a man we don't talk about enough in
No,
this
he's-
world.
He's so talented.
Have you seen the James Earl Jones cat? The one that looks like him?
No, I
Is
want
that the-
to.
Look that up right now.
Is that the one is that the guy I'm thinking of? He did.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Oh no, I'm thinking the other guy. No, never
What,
mind.
what other guy?
I'm still looking that up.
I don't know. I forgot his name. It was something similar to that. I can't
gonna-
think of his name.
Oh, I gotta know.
He played Hellboy. What was his name?
Oh,
Oh,
Perlman.
Ron Perlman.
How do you
Yeah,
get
Ron
those
Perlman.
mixed up?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why my brain went there.
Deep gravelly voices.
Yeah, they just all sound the same.
They don't sound alike at all.
No.
Well, they all sound amazing, is what
They
I'm
all sound
saying.
amazing.
Okay, there you go.
I'll allow it. I'll allow that. Ron Perlman cat. Okay, that's even more intriguing, honestly.
Yeah, the Ron Perlman cat, not
Yeah,
James Earl
James
Jones.
Earl Jones cat. You'd get a few pictures of Mufasa.
Because he played a cat. Oh my god.
I don't know about these. I mean, I can see it. Like, I can totally see it. It's more like the expression
Yeah.
than anything else. I might put that as a thumbnail.
Please don't. It's terrible. I don't want to see that.
It's not good enough. It's not. It's. I get it. Like, this one's a little bit more convincing. Eyes a little messed up. I've seen better. Oh, see the Wilford Brimley one. That's Wilford Brimley cat. Google that. That's one worthy.
Yeah, I guess going back to voice actors, I really like Adam Harrington, who did a Big B Wolf and Wolf Among Us. I felt like he did a really good job. I mean, to me, he sounded basically like another Wolverine because his character was super similar. You know, he just get angry and pissed off and turn into a big old wolf.
What else is he in?
I'm trying to think.
Think. Telltale.
He's got to
I
be
haven't
on
played
other
Wolf
things.
Among Us. So.
It's a good game.
He was in League of Legends. He was. He was in Iron Man 2, the game.
Wait,
I hate
The
games.
Walking Dead. He was in The Amazing Spider-Man as the
Oh, hey.
Oscorp guard. I thought
Oscorp guard number
he's in
one.
a lot of Telltale. He's in a lot of Telltale.
That's
He plays
what I was
Groot. He
thinking.
plays Groot.
Yeah.
He plays Groot.
Yeah, in the Telltale series.
I'm Groot.
Oh, okay.
Rainbow Six. Yeah, just kind of a lot of random stuff and also Telltale games. I was thinking someone else. Who plays Adam Jensen in Deus Ex? Does anyone know? 'Cause he's great.
I don't know.
Let me see.
Oh, and shout out to David Hayter.
Oh
for-
yeah, dude. How could I forget him? He's like,
I know.
he's my fucking idol.
Come on, Noah.
We
That's all you.
need more raspy voices like that. You know, where it sounds like his voice box went through a blender.
Well, yeah, he had to smoke like seven. He had to chain smoke 3 packs of cigarettes and gargle some glass to get that voice of Metal Gear Solid 4.
easily. Because if you try and do that voice on your own, you just end up wrecking your throat.
That's why he couldn't do MGS5 is because like the faces that he would contort to make that voice, just it's not gonna go into motion capture. Apparently that's the main reason why he couldn't do 5, but I don't know.
I was so disappointed once I found out he wasn't gonna be in 5.
It
Like,
sucks.
man,
It does suck.
It crushed me.
Kiefer Sutherland did a good job for what little tiny bit of material he got.
I mean, they might as well have not given him a voice because
Yeah, he barely talked at all.
Exactly, he had pretty much no lines at all.
You know, it would have been really cool. Can we spoil MGS5? Is it?
I'm never gonna play it probably, so go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I have it, but I'm probably never gonna finish it.
How spoiler?
Like
Spoiled.
the
We're gonna
twist,
spoil it.
like the twist.
I already know the twist, so
Can we not?
Yeah, we cannot. I'm just saying David Hayter should have been somebody in that game.
he should have been in there in some
In
form.
some form.
Mhm.
So the guy that plays Adam Jensen, he also starred in Claims to Have Lost. Oh, he was going to be in Far Cry 3. So Elias, I'm gonna butcher this last name. It's spelled Toufexis.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
That's as good as mine.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect him by saying his name out loud. Yeah, Adam Jensen, love it. He's very gravelly, but in like not like the stupid Christian Bale Batman way, but like in an actual intimidating way.
Like a Ron Perlman kind of way.
Yeah, but like more like, where are the drugs going?
Okay.
Yeah, but like he did it and didn't sound like a dumbass. I'm trying to think. Yeah, David Hayter, Quentin Flynn, who plays Raiden and also is in a lot of the Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, he's a good one.
I'm just kind of like spitballing voice actors at this point.
No, yeah, go ahead. For me, I gotta give the whole cast of Futurama, like,
Oh yeah,
what a show! Like, and whenever they show up in other stuff, like their voices are so notable, and it's like, hey, that's Fry, or that's this guy's doing. I mean, John DiMaggio alone, like,
oh he's incredible. Yeah, he's great.
man, every time he does someone, like, you can tell, and it's like that man just does so much work, and he's so good at it too.
Who plays the Colonel in Metal Gear?
I don't know how much you guys watch Adventure Time, but
I used to watch it a lot more.
I mean, even back in the day, like they would get really good like guest actors to play like just one-off characters, and so I got to give a shout out to that show for just getting like just wild like guest actors
A lot of
to
good talent.
yeah, a lot of good talent for just a 15-minute cartoon. That's kind of more focused for kids, but
It's
adults
kinda
will
in that,
recognize.
it's kind of in that middle range.
Yeah. I mean, I still watch it, so.
And
So the guy I was thinking of was Paul Eiting. Shout out to Paul Eiting. He's great.
also shout out to Richard McGonigal, the guy who played Victor Sullivan.
Oh
Sully
yeah,
from Uncharted.
there's more than I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know he's in like some random episode of like Scooby Doo or something.
He's also
and
a
Sully.
Falcone in the Telltale Batman series.
Oh, he is.
He did a really good job. Yeah, I thought he wasn't gonna be.
Oh yeah, you're right. He
I
is.
thought
in
he was
that
gonna
game. I
do. I
forgot.
thought he was gonna be too likable because of Sully, but no, I wanted to punch him.
Yeah,
so
he was a
did good
straight up dick.
job. He got what was coming to him.
he was also in an episode of Seinfeld.
Oh
So-
yeah. There's a bunch. Man, so many weird cameos in Seinfeld that would like later become relevant.
Yeah, they just bring so many people in there. It's so great. And I just want a revival of Seinfeld.
Ideally,
But I want it to be like a cartoon version.
What?
And then
Whoa.
that'd be
I don't know.
interesting. Because then you could capture the aesthetic.
exactly, like, because everyone's gonna look all old. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I kind of want it to be modern day.
Not that old.
yeah, they're pretty old now.
They're not. I mean,
They're older, but they're not in their 20s or whatever they were back.
They never were in their 20s. They were always like in their 40s back then.
Oh, geez, okay.
well, then
Yeah.
also, Kramer went off on his racist tangent, so I don't know if that's.
Oh yeah, he's a racist.
Well, he came
asshole
back
now.
for Curb after that, so
Okay, so he's turning around.
And
yeah,
then-
I guess so.
That's good.
And then he was in that one episode of like, what is it? That show that Seinfeld does now, like car coffee comedian thing.
Oh, something like yes. I
He
know what
was
you're
in an
talking about.
episode
I know what
of
you're talking about. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Comedians and
that
cars.
Crackle
and coffee.
exclusive.
Shout out to Crackle.
Who
Does
uses
that
Crackle?
still exist?
It does.
Oh man.
But I heard that Netflix is buying the rights to that show from Seinfeld.
I'll watch it then.
Exactly. So they're gonna put it on Seinfeld. So Crackle doesn't have any reason to exist now.
It can just go the way of the dodo. Buy
Because
Crackle.
I know Sony owns
Easily.
Crackle, so
Well, Sony's
Yeah.
crumbling. So,
it's crackling,
there you go. Wow.
crackling under pressure.
I totally forgot what I was gonna say because of that.
Oh, it just tripped you
It tripped me up. I cracked under the pressure too.
up.
Oh, I was gonna say I kind of want it to be modern day, just because like it'd be interesting to see like their typical kind of hijinks, but translated to where cell phones exist. I just feel like a lot of the problems could be avoided,
It's magnified.
or magnified, or just made worse. do it kind of like the Ranch is doing for that '70s show, where like it's most of the same cast, but in a totally different setting.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of like do like a spiritual successor. to
Where do you
Seinfeld.
think it would take place? Where would Seinfeld Part 2 take?
Seinfeld Part 2. Or
Yeah.
or like it looks pretty different, but it turns out it's like actually in like the same universe or whatever, and like they like went into hiding.
Oh, that would be
I
great.
don't. What if it was in like the Pacific Northwest, just kind of like
I mean,
in
it kind of
Oregon?
already.
Like in Portland.
'cause-
What if it was in Portland?
That
Well,
would be
That'd be.
a drastic change.
It would. It would.
because Seinfeld, it was supposed to have taken place in New York City, but they actually filmed it in Los Angeles. So
Or they could just go to Los Angeles.
exactly, they could just say it's in Los Angeles. You know,
Yeah, I don't know.
but yeah, someplace like Portland would be interesting.
It'd be a dramatic shift. For
I feel like everyone would hate Jerry Seinfeld in Portland.
Oh yeah, no, it wouldn't go down very well. Not at all.
And like, they can't do Seattle because there's already been
No,
Frasier.
Yeah, you can't. No, Frasier owns Seattle forever.
Yeah, forever and ever and ever. Shout out to Frasier. That's
Shout
a
out
good
to
show.
Frasier. What are
Been
they
watching
doing now?
that.
What are they doing now?
I don't know. I haven't seen
Kelsey
that.
Grammer was beast.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, he was
that
a
was.
beast.
He was
yeah.
also in the Transformers 4, I think, and he got killed by
Oh
Optimus Prime.
no.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh, how the mighty hath fallen. Frasier cast. Where are they
Actually, I
now?
think I watched
And
that one.
he was in
do it.
Expendables
Don't do it.
also. He was in Expendables, wasn't he? Fraser's character
think
or
so.
actor.
It's
Yeah.
I forgot.
Kelsey Graham or whatever.
Yeah, Kelsey
It
Graham.
doesn't make sense, but it also makes sense.
It makes so much sense at the same time. I love how that guy sings jazz. Like it took me forever to figure out that the bit at the show, the theme song, kind of was him singing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like him, but it doesn't.
Yeah, like to me, I was expecting some black guy singing that. I don't know. It did,
Wow.
it didn't sound like him. You know.
Well,
like-
it's just a testament to his talent.
Exactly.
Good for him.
I mean,
I can't get a clear picture of where exactly the cast of Friends, or not Friends, Jesus Christ, Frasier are now. I might give an update next week if I can get the scoop.
Please do.
Where are they now? That'll be a new
where are
segment.
they?
Scoop. Scoop. God, that was so fun to do during the IGN
When-
tour.
When are we gonna have a catchphrase or I don't know something to yell
You
out?
can't force it.
That's true.
Yeah, it's got to be natural.
Force it. See, now
I mean-
now anything we do is going to feel forced because you brought it up, if anything.
Shit. I mean,
Thanks.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Greg did that in the first episode of Beyond. He yelled Beyond.
Yeah, but that's like
So-
so easy. Like
Yeah.
I guess.
nothing,
Oh, well.
nothing will be that easy ever again.
We'll come up with something or nothing. It's
Or-
okay.
Or we just shout out Danny DeRito
Yeah,
at people.
there
I'm
it
like,
is.
what the fuck are you talking about? Who are you?
The Danny
The real
Dorito.
question is, what do we call our fan base?
We don't have a fan base.
Come on, I'm trying to keep the dream alive.
Hey, we're keeping the dream alive right now. Oh, we call the fan base the
The digestive system.
I was gonna say like,
Digesters.
like a tumbleweed through the desert. The urinary tract.
Oh God.
we
That's a hater.
we digest games and culture so you don't have to.
Yeah, exactly. And they don't come out right at the other side.
Exactly. Like we have to like chew it up for them so it comes out.
And then
you know?
it's kind of ruined for you by the time it's all done. Like you don't really want it anymore.
Exactly. It's like I never asked you to do this in the first place.
You just like go over to someone's table and just like grab like a handful of their food and eat it for them. And then
Yeah.
you tell them to go subscribe.
Here's some pre-digested food for you. All the work is done.
You just mother bird them in the mouth. Just
Yeah,
fucking-
exactly. I like doing the work. What's wrong with you?
Just regurgitated. Just shit that people have already said.
I didn't know that dogs also do that.
What?
They,
To
yeah,
their
they,
babies.
yeah, they go and chew up food and then they go and feed it to their little puppies, like
I've
they're,
never
you know, a
seen
bunch
that.
of. Yeah, it's a
I thought
thing.
they just drink milk.
Nope, they do a little bit of both, milk and
You
regurgitation.
gotta diversify your palate.
Exactly.
Milk.
I mean, that's how they introduce them into solid foods.
Can I tell a really gross story that I'm sure has happened to many pet owners?
Please.
Okay.
So this was a few years ago, but we had a cat and a dog. It's a little miniature pinscher dog, right? And so I come home from school, and then I just hear this noise, just some like brushing, and then I realize it's coming from the litter box. So I go in there, like, oh no, what am I about to see? And then I see this little fucking dog poke her head out, just chomping away, just
Oh, hell
at this
nah.
in the fucking litter box, just having just the widest eyes imaginable, just having a fucking field day with this litter
Ew.
box, and just
No.
and then she just walks up to me and just vomits it all up.
Oh.
Oh.
And I've never been the same since, because
Oh no.
I mean, you have to, oh God, and then the smell, like her breath was just disgusting for like 18 months.
Please tell me you staged an intervention after that.
No, we just tried to keep her out of it. I mean, you do the best you can. But yeah, it was disgusting. Just
Yeah.
it's horrendous. God, I can't.
Because
image out
dogs
of it.
will also clean up after their puppies by eating their poop. So
They
that's
love
something
it.
normal.
They love it so much. Oh,
Yeah.
ugh. Why do we
I
like
mean,
dogs? Dogs are
I don't know.
filthy and cute, and we love
Yeah,
them.
they're just filthy animals. Why do we have them around? I just don't get it.
God, the smell. It's just coming. It's all coming back to me so vividly.
I mean, I kind of want a dog, but I don't want the responsibility of a dog.
Get like a small dog.
Yeah,
All the
dogs are
responsibilities
too
are,
much
just, are
work.
tiny.
Even then, they're a lot of work.
They're
like
a lot
they
of work,
poop,
but their poops
they
are tiny.
poop
Like,
everywhere.
You can pick them up easy.
But
That's
if
why I
there's a
like
lot of
the
little
cat.
poops,
Like I'm watching a couple dogs right now, and I left to go to the store just for probably 15 minutes tops, and I came back. I had let them out like not even that long before I left. Come back, just shit everywhere. just huge pile right by the door. And I was like, oh, that's just fucking wonderful. Half of it was like totally fine and like, you know, it was hard enough so you just like pick it up with a paper towel or whatever. The rest of it, not so much.
Liquid.
Yeah, about 3/4 liquid. So spent
That's
the
nice.
spent the next 45 minutes cleaning that up. Just the half. Like
45.
God.
I feel like in each one of our topics, we've at least talked about shit once or twice.
Yeah, it's been that kind of show. God, I just have like this like phantom just musk in my. I can smell
Of
it.
dog
Forever.
It's dog shit. Both of like the distinct dog shits, like the little years ago dog shit smell and the new smell. Someone killed
Both are
me.
terrible.
That's
God.
Gotta love it.
Move on.
Smells linger throughout your entire life, you know.
It's just like a
I
phantom
know.
smell.
It's a phantom
you
smell.
can
Like
smell.
I visualized like the scene in my head that popped up, and I'll never be the same.
It's like 4D, you know. They're adding in the smell now.
Who is doing that?
I don't know. I'm sure someone's doing that. Well, wasn't there like a candle made for Resident Evil 7? It was a candle
Oh,
you
yeah.
lit.
Doesn't it smell like
Yeah.
zombie guts or whatever?
Something like that.
Like
I mean, that's a step in that
I
direction.
still need to play that too. Dang it, there's too many games.
Yeah, same here.
Is it?
I mean,
I started that in VR and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
Is it just too
that sounds
spooky?
so scary.
And it was just kind of like,
Disorienting.
Really? Not good?
yeah. No, it didn't. No, not really.
4D
Honestly,
candle.
the demo was better than the actual game.
That's a damn
I
shame.
mean, I'd say any Resident Evil game is better than 6, though. Like,
yeah, I played
don't
that for
see how-
approximately like 7, 8, or 8 minutes. That was fun.
that's just Michael Bay the movie, but not fun.
Yeah, but not fun at all. It's not
All
the-
explosions, none of the fun.
It's not The Rock. It's Transformers 4. So, the Resident Evil 7 VR candle smells like blood.
Nice.
I don't know what makes that specifically Resident Evil. Maybe they try to emulate, you know, the old what are they like? Inbred, like weird.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I need to play it. I lost my shit when that was announced at E3. Like I didn't like it was all spooky, didn't know what it was, and then like the Resident Evil logo came up, and I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
And then I never played it. Even the demo, I was like, oh my god, there's gonna be a demo, and then I never played it. Man,
It looks
I mean, go
pretty
ahead
spooky.
if you want to. If you're a fan, I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
yeah, I just feel like that's something that would be cool in VR for a little bit, and then be like, all right, I want to play this like a normal game.
I have motion sickness now. I want to play like a normal person.
I want to stop vomiting.
Yeah.
I got my blood candle, so it's sitting right next to me just for a maximum immersion.
Is this a part of the game? Do I have to throw up and smell blood?
Is this
Is that the candle or am I bleeding right now?
Where does real life end? VR is so realistic.
Like, what do you hire someone to like stab you? I don't know.
To get the full immersive experience.
Yeah. Like, you
Hire
could go
someone off
so
the
far
street.
down the rabbit hole if you wanted to.
I gotta get maximum immersion. You gotta play it in like a creepy house in Louisiana. Just
Yeah.
lock yourself in there, like little food, and a creepy guy.
Have people waiting around you just to like push you and like touch you and stuff while you're
That'd be
playing.
that'd be so
scary. It's
great.
like pitch black, dark, like.
Like, if you don't have PTSD from this game, like, get your money back.
Are you a real man?
Yeah.
Try it like
You have to
this.
be disturbed for life from playing this
You're
game.
just completely traumatized.
Yeah. You have to be passed out on the floor just twitching.
Like
for-
twitching, like foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
The immersion.
But I don't want that candle to smell like just like an old attic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and,
Just
and just like wet, like
Yeah,
just
wet,
clothes
dusty.
from like an old man that hasn't bathed in forever.
Yeah, it's just
These are terrible smells.
Yeah, well, I mean,
exactly.
it's not a good
but-
situation that he finds himself in Resident Evil 7.
But I'm saying like like a musky,
Yeah.
musty old smell. That's kind of what you
Smells
need.
like Louisiana.
I mean,
Mhm.
it's in a forest, so you can get like forest smells too.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
mean, this is a really involved candle, or is it like a set of candles with like
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. You can
yeah.
involve different
Chapter 1, light this
Exactly.
candle.
chapter 1 light this candle, and then chapter 2 light the forest candle, and then the blood
Yeah.
candle because you died. When you die,
Chapter
light the blood candle.
5. Chapter 5, you combine these 3 types of candles to get this one smell.
Yeah, it's kind of climactic, so you're gonna want maximum immersion in this scene, and then at the end, no candles because you're dead.
Rip.
And that's the Resident Evil 7. Oh, and then you got to get the DLC candles. Just remember,
man.
there's all those DLCs.
They could cash in on that so hard.
God, they would dominate the 4D candle market.
Because there is no market.
Because there is no market. It's just the Resident Evil 7 line of. It's like okay, so Nintendo has Amiibos and Capcom has the Resident Evil 4D candle line, but these are easy to find because no one wants them. That's the difference.
They're gonna start including like, oh, here's your Mega Man candle.
It just smells like oil and like metal and grease.
Computers.
Yeah, computer parts.
Computer parts.
Aerosol can. What else? You got like the Devil May Cry. That's Capcom, right?
The Ryu candle.
You know,
Smells like fire
I'm
and
stuck
sweat.
on this Mega Man candle thing. That's a really good marketing opportunity. Have like fresh new car man. And then a new car candle.
Car man.
Just like all these like just ridiculous sponsorships.
Fresh
The Cut Man
linen.
candle.
Dorito man.
The Hut Man.
The Hut Man. Yeah. It's like these are just food.
Food candles.
And the Ouya man.
The Mountain Dew candle. I'm sure there's already one.
I see this game so clearly that it's a little disturbing. It's just like this is a little too easy to imagine. That this is the only way we're gonna get another Mega Man game.
Get it
So-
sponsored by all these fast food places and then make
KFC
candles. Yeah. KFC man. Taco man. Taco Bell man.
Taco
Sorry.
Bell man.
McDonald's, man.
Yeah, he's
What?
just the clown. Yeah, Wendy's. Wendy's man.
The Wendy candle.
It's all just at fast food restaurants. You know, like Popeyes man. And then you have like KFC and Popeyes man fight each other because there can't be two fried chicken places.
Exactly.
And then you'd have to have, what would Dr. Wiley smell like? Because you have to have Dr. Wiley, or is he just not in this version?
I don't know what Dr.
It
Wiley
smells like a
would smell.
sweaty old guy who.
Like a sweaty, obsessive old guy.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to smell that.
It smells like it smells like when you've had cold sweats in your sheets all night.
I have
And
to
you wake
defeat
up-
Mega Man. Keep spoiling my plans. It's cold sweat.
Yeah, just the sweatiest bed.
Then Arby's
That's
is
what I
like
imagine.
the Arby's man is like way too in tune with popular culture.
It just smells like meat.
Just meat, the cardboard
Meat
cutouts
man.
that they make on social media. What
Yeah,
else?
shout out to Arby's.
I haven't had Arby's in
Arby's is alright.
probably 3.5 years, and I need to fix that
I
as soon
don't
as I
think
get
I've
home.
ever been to Arby's.
Go.
Okay. But shout out to Arby's. Then.
Shout out to
Fast
them,
food place
but I've never
ever.
had it. God, Arby's is so good. Like Arby's gets a bad rap for some reason. Like
Yeah, but it's just good meat.
it's good meat. I mean,
It's
it's
what I'm supposed to
it's
eat in your
not
mouth.
good, like, but it's good. It's like just like Taco Bell isn't good food. but it's
Exactly.
good.
It's good on fast food level, but it's not good in the grand scheme of food.
Literally, the
even know
first
what
thing I'm
to eat
doing is
now.
getting Arby's when I get home.
I mean, yeah, love Arby's. Just get like all that meat and then put a bunch of cheese on it.
Beef and cheddar, man, and that indistinguishable sauce that they have is just Arby's sauce. I don't know what's in it, but it's good.
Mhm.
The
just
closest
Amer-
Arby's to me is 20 miles away, and that's. I don't know if I could justify that trip, especially when then there's dogs that shit on the floor when I leave for 15 minutes. That's why I
That's a
haven't gone to
mob.
the beach either. Like I was supposed to like go see all these touristy landmarks or whatever. I haven't hardly left because these fuckers.
Take them with you.
They're so needy though. They get
Just
hot.
children.
They are children. They're very cute children.
Children that have tails and lick you.
And shit everywhere.
Yeah.
No, that's just normal children thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Exactly. Wait, those are kids.
Yeah, I have a few days left. I'll head out to the beach for sure.
You got to do it.
And probably just for like half an hour because I really don't like the beach. But it's just
Just
such a
stand in the warm water.
yeah, just stand. I got a pool right here, so like all the motivation is kind of like
But it's
Honestly,
ocean
it's kind of
water.
overrated.
True.
Let's be honest.
the beaches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd say beaches are, because I remember going to one as a little kid and like it was super cold, and then to the way I warmed up, I got into the hot sand. But then after that, I just have a bunch of sand on me, and it sucks.
just sand is the worst.
It is,
I
because
hate sand.
you ever like
It's
get it in your
coarse,
ears?
It's irritating. It gets
Yeah.
everywhere.
It gets in weird spots.
It gets in places
that
you
are-
didn't even know you had.
Exactly, and you have to go and wash them out later.
See, I had
Makes
a
you wanna
bad
kill 'em, man.
experience. I had a bad experience with sand early on because I got a bunch of it like jammed in like this like between my like toenail. Like I jammed in there, and so then I like pussed up and like got all gross, and it hurt a lot. So I had to like with tweezers pick out the sand particles, and it was just. And so I basically I don't like sand. It's been kind of like I've tried to avoid it like like after that just like forever. Like I've tried to avoid it as much as possible. Like I still kind of like walk on sand like very carefully to like try to make sure like none of it gets in my shoe or anything.
That's the worst.
Pus.
Sand in your shoes.
And we were camping, so like we didn't really have much to like clean it up with. God, now I have like
Just
three
pee on
very yeah, like that could have numbed the horrific pain I was experiencing.
Yeah.
I just have like these 3 traumatic experiences in my head now, and I don't appreciate it. But it's
We're just
content.
breaking a wall out here, for the whole world.
All of my horrible experiences involving
You now
sand
know-
and shit.
You know
coming out.
Noah's deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah, if you ever wanna just knock me out, like just with fear, just say sand pus or something along those lines.
Oh,
Sand
Shit.
or like toe sand pus or something like that. Hashtag toe sand pus. What was this
times.
topic?
I don't remember.
voice actors.
Exactly.
we got we transitioned like 15 different times. Voice
okay.
actors. I like David.
Hey,
Haber.
it's a conversational podcast.
That's right. every
Exactly.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
And if you don't like
We can do
us,
whatever we want.
hit the road.
Oh, and also, if you're a Nazi, go fuck yourself. That's
That
what I'm saying
too.
about that.
Goddamn Nazis! What are you still doing here?
Go on Twitter and go tell your favorite voice actor that you appreciate their work. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
I'm sure they will.
And also find a Nazi's Twitter and tell them to go fuck themselves.
Just
Yeah.
tell them to well, do you think they have Twitter?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think they
exactly.
do more
Yes.
than Facebook crowd.
I mean, whatever platform you use, social media wise, find a Nazi on there
I'm sure
and
there's one or two
just
of them.
destroy them.
But like, be classy about it. Like, just like wreck them, but like
Yeah.
be above them. You know, don't sink to their level. Because fuck off, Nazis. Go fuck yourselves.
Nah,
Yeah.
Fucking Nazis.
So it's actually time for I recommend, where one of us recommends to the group something we should all check it out. So unfortunately, Max could not be here with us this week, but he recommended some music for us to check out. So it is from a band called Stratovarius, particularly the songs "If the Story Is Over" and "Before the Winter." What did you guys think about this band? Because I am actually now a fan of these guys after checking out kind of some of their library.
So I mean, it's definitely not my type of music. So I can't say I'm a fan.
Mhm.
The songs that Max recommended, I mean, they're okay. So I listened to "If the Story Is Over" first, and I gotta say the first half or so before it gets into like kind of more rock-ish or whatever, reminded me a lot of like old ballads and stuff, like something you'd hear in Lord of the Rings or like Witcher, that type of stuff.
They had some
And I
songs
thought-
in there, I think.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then Before the Winter, the whole time, I mean, it was all right, but I just kept thinking of Phantom of the Opera. It had that kind of vibe.
I could totally see
Um,
that. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, not bad. It's just not my type of music.
Yeah, these two songs in particular were kind of more melodic, as opposed to some of the other stuff that I checked out was a lot heavier. This is kind of my kind of music, kind of the heavier stuff, so I gravitated toward it more. But yeah, I feel like I really like the songs that he recommended, but I also recommend that people at home go kind of check out their wider catalog because there's a lot of good stuff there. It's hard to critique music because it's so subjective, but
Yeah, it's all up to personal tastes, and then I don't know, I'm not much of a music guy, so I can't go on in there and be like, oh, this was that chord. He used this time signature
what's
and
the
all
time
that.
Yeah, no way I could do that ever.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think that way. It's just music. It's all up to interpretation.
so
I
just
mean,
for some context, they formed in 1984, so they've been around for quite a while, and they've released 16
94 or 84?
84, and they've released 16
Okay.
studio albums and 5 live albums, 4 DVDs. So they've been around, and they're from Finland, and they're a Finnish power metal band that I don't know. They're really interesting. I recommend people go check them out. Yeah, like you said, it's hard to critique music, but even though
Yeah, I get an 80s vibe from them, and they do have like a heavy-ish accent. I mean, you can definitely tell.
yeah, like they speak English, but they're
So if you like that, that's cool.
yeah, that's cool. But yeah,
the accent added to it.
huh?
It was the accent added to it.
It kind of did actually.
It was part of the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna be checking out more of them hopefully soon. But even though, like we said, music is subjective, I am actually going to recommend us an album, not just two songs, but an album for us to check out. So we were talking about voice actors earlier, and I want to bring up Troy Baker's album, "Sitting in the Fire." He released this in 2014. It is fantastic. Like, it is really good. I held off listening to it for a while. I don't know why, but I just recently listened to it, and I was taken aback about how good it is. So I hope everyone goes checks out Troy Baker's "Sitting in the Fire." It's very introspective and kind of melancholy and dark, but just the composition is really good, and just the production value is really good, and his voice is beautiful. I mean, he's way too talented.
Yeah.
What genre would you say that album is?
It varies song to song. I was expecting a little bit more like folky, but Wikipedia has it listed as alternative rock, but there's some electronic sound in there. There's some like traditional like guitar drum sound in there. It's really unique sounding. It almost like at first the first track, Overture, almost had kind of a Tool vibe to it.
Oh yeah.
In the kind of its electronica sound, but it's really not that long. It only clocks in about 45 minutes, so everyone go check it out. I was blown away by it, and there's a couple like guest appearances too in there.
Oh yeah, I just looked it up, and they have it on Apple Music. So
Yeah, I was
cool.
doing it on
If you have
Spotify,
that.
and then if you have Apple Music, I mean, it might be, it should be spread around. It should be pretty easy to find. I imagine it's on YouTube as well. Actually, I can confirm it is on YouTube as well.
Okay.
Amazon
Yeah, I'll
Music,
check it out.
whenever
And
music is sold and or distributed and or streamed.
I think he's saying, "Will the circle be unbroken?" I know it's not on Spotify, but it's on YouTube. You know that song from BioShock Infinite?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's I like it. It's a good version of that song, and
His version, you mean?
yeah, his version.
Yeah.
But I don't know, any version of that song is great because
That's true. That's true.
just the way that song ties into that game just makes you really overthink it.
Well, I mean that it was designed to be overthought.
Yeah, but when it first came, it was just like a folk song or something, churchy song. I don't know, one of the
Church
songs.
song.
Yeah, it's a church song, I think.
Well, screw you, Troy, for being so talented. And this has been episode 4 of Gridlife Digest. Thank you so much for listening. You can head over to gridlifedigest.com to see everything we post and consider subscribing to iTunes, now Google Play, and YouTube so you never miss a topic. We'll be back next Wednesday with another conversation. This was a fun one. We went some places. Yeah, thank you guys.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Till next time.
Yep. See you later.
Follow us on Twitter.